Deuced up below at the 5. Where a nigga from Grove Street, I ain't even gonna lie. Used to hang out the block when I lit on Billy Drive. I seen real niggas snitch, I seen real niggas die. And shit change up. Who stars turned into some gangsters. Grew around some shooters, grabbed they gun and got they aim up and play tough. My city dangerous. Niggas lose they shot right before they make it famous. Niggas lose they shot right before they make it famous. In my city, niggas lose they shot right before they make it famous.
Welcome to Pittsburgh Chatter, where I do interviews where I want, whenever I want, with who I want. Today I have a special guest, Maurre. How's it going, bro?
I'm good. What's the deal?
All right, so let's talk about it, man. I met you a while ago, back when you used to play for USO.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And just to see where you have came from since then is just amazing, bro. So talk about that a little bit. Did you fall out of love with football? What happened?
Nah, I love football still to this day. I mean, my grades just wasn't the best in high school. Like, I mean, my grades wasn't where they needed to be for niggas to do anything with it. I mean, I had little scholars and shit, the little D2s and shit, but
Nothing you wanted to take serious.
my grades was trash, bro. So it was over. We could have did something, but like, nah. But where my mind was at once we was done with school, I was like, fuck it, it's over.
All right, you have done music, which we'll get to, but I also want to talk about the fact that the amount of traveling you have done. We're talking about not cities and states, out of the country.
Hell
So
yeah.
talk about that a little bit. Why have you been traveling so much? All the places you've been to?
Yeah, I mean, my whole life I was always in the geography heavy, in nature, and you feel me? I was traveling since a little kid, so I was always comfortable on the plane and in the airport. You know what I mean? So it's just really nothing, you know what I mean? I'm into history, I'm into, like I said, nature and just exploration and
experiences.
adventure. You feel me? Exactly, new experiences. So it's just, you know, something I like to do.
So where have you been? All the places you have been?
I've been to a decent amount of places, like 30-something countries.
Mhm.
Not
You
a
can't-
lot.
Can you list a couple for us?
Yeah, Egypt, Cambodia, Indonesia, the UAE, Ethiopia, India. I mean, not India. Italy, Portugal, Brussels, Prague. I've been a few places, bro. Maldives, Vietnam, Thailand, all through Asia and Europe, Middle East.
And they all different from America. So what are some of the experiences like that you had that showed you, oh, it's different in America? We might even have more freedoms and more things that we're able to do.
Okay, like what made me realize, like, appreciate America more.
And then maybe even appreciate where you're at.
Yeah, that's what more so, like, you know, when I travel, it make me appreciate not being in America more so than appreciating America for anything.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing is, like, certain countries I've been, they don't got the best running water. Like, the plumbing might not be the best depending on where you at, and like lighting, like the lights. When I was in Ethiopia, there was a blackout, and it was like you couldn't even see your hand in front of your face when you went outside. It was like pitch black. I mean, the whole streets, all the streets was black. Like, you couldn't see nothing. Like, and that was the first night in Ethiopia. I thought it was like that every day, but the next day the lights was on the street. But like, it just be little shit like that. You know what I mean? But other than that, I appreciate not being in America for the most part.
Okay. You also changed your whole lifestyle around, from the way you eat, the way you work out, things like this. What inspired this change? Because it's really hard. Are you vegetarian or vegan? Because I know it's two different things.
Yeah, I'm plant-based vegan.
Okay.
I guess you would consider it vegan, but I'm plant-based.
So what inspired that change? Because it's a very difficult change to make.
After high school, I just started like doing a lot of research and studying, and just it led me into some information, and then that just led me into some more information. And you know, one day I just I was watching this video about a parasite called the Candida parasite, and you know, it just made me just want to change what I eat.
So what got cut off first? Was it first fast food? Was it red meat? Which was the first thing that you cut off?
Man, I'm telling you, nigga, it was full, what they call it, bold turkey. Like, nigga, one night, nigga, we was watching the video. We smoking in the whip. We gun the bread. The next morning, I went to Whole Foods and bought all new food. I was stopped eating all fast food, all meat. I just stopped eating all meat products like same day, like that.
Do you remember the last time you had like or fish, red meat, anything? Do you even remember the last
time I had? It was 2 weeks after I went vegan. We was at a hotel party. I went vegan in March 2015. So like April that spring, we was at a hotel party. I think it was Remy's hotel party. You know what I mean? One of them, and we had some chicken wings in there, and we was faded, you know what I mean? And I had bit one of the wings, and then I'm biting the second one, and I'm just like, nah, this is disgusting. Like, I was just disgusted with that shit, and I never ate that shit again, never even thought about it.
But also one of the things I want to highlight again is the preaching of the working out. And that's one thing that I love to see you guys. It's like all the bros that you've been had, you guys are together now and you'll do the workouts. I don't know if it's in the morning, but I see you post the videos of it. So what inspired this? And do you also feel as if though it's easier, it makes it easier on working out when it's people you know and it's a group?
Right, hell yeah. It's more inspiring. It's more motivating. It makes it more enjoyable, you feel me, when you with people you comfortable with, you mean, when you with the homies, you know what I mean? It's just more enjoyable, you know what I mean? And we like push each other and we more accountable for each other, you know what I mean? And you know, we always been like that though. We always been like, you know, a tight group, you feel me? I've been together for a long time, so it's just regular.
All right, we'll get back to the lifestyle, but I want to switch over to the music a little bit here too. You came back to the city and you dropped 2 projects, but you have been dropping music for a while.
Yeah.
So talk about what inspired the music journey and when did that start?
When did I start making music? I started making music when I was like 9. I was watching a Smack DVD and
Smack URL?
Smack, the DVDs. It wasn't on YouTube. It was a DVD.
Okay.
They used to make DVDs back in the day. This is like 2004, 2005. I'm watching the DVD, and a bunch of people, Cassidy, The Game, all these people was dissing 50 Cent, Jim Jones and all them dissing 50 Cent. And I was a big 50 Cent fan at the time. So I started writing disses to them niggas, man. And that's what I started rapping right then and there. Like I was like 9 in my grandma's crib, my great grandma.
So were you freestyling at the time, or you was immediately writing?
I always was writing. I just started freestyling like this year, like just off the dome and shit. Like I'm a writer. I like to write.
Do you remember the first song you made?
First song? Yeah, I do. My first song, like I said, I was just writing disses. Those wasn't necessarily songs. It was just bars, just talking. But yeah, my first song was a football song. We played Homeboy. It was Friday night. It was on my computer. I wrote it. You know what I mean? It was a song about football. We was about to play Homeboy in the morning.
All right. So again, you dropped 2 projects. Let's start with.
I dropped 3 since I've been back.
You dropped 3 since you've been back, but 2 this year.
3 this year.
What was the third one? There's several bloodlines, and then what is it? The Prophets one.
In between them 2, I dropped the Pittsburgh Crime Family joint.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the more recent one.
Yeah, no, that's the one. The most recent one is the post-war Prophet joint, Me and Osama, Free Blast.
But what made you want to drop collab projects? You immediately what inspired that? Just dropping a collab project off the rip. It was Slick Grooves, right?
Yeah, Slick Grooves. Shout out Slick. Just because I had the music. I mean, I got tons of music, bro. I make like a lot of music, so I just had me and Slick got mad jams. And like,
so all this music's old.
Yeah.
None of it. Any of the songs were new or?
None of it. It's all at least a year old.
So how were you guys recording? You weren't even in the city, so how were you guys recording? Were you just sending over a song that you had made to him and then he was hopping on, or?
You know, Slick live in LA. Slick live in Los Angeles, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And before I went overseas, I was in LA for like 3 months. We was just out there making jams, you know what I mean? That's what, you know, when I ain't here, that's where most likely I'm at, you know what I mean? So we been made all that shit. That shit old. Me and Osama been made all that shit last year around this time. Not even like before that, because I was gone around this time. So like, you know what I mean? Like it was old. Shit's all old, bro.
And what about the title? Of course, did you make the title new, or what inspired that?
It was all, I been had this shit all planned. I been had that title.
So what had you holding it for this long? Why were you holding on the music this long?
Cover art and just like not being in town. like everything wasn't perfect. All the songs was done, but like they might need little shit tweaked on them or just little revisions. Like it wasn't perfect. I ain't want to just drop it just to rush. I needed to get back and do some little, tidy them up a little bit, add some loose ends, and then, so I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna just drop all this shit, bro.
I seen a couple features on here. We have excuse me if I'm saying their names wrong. P4K and 223.
223.
So
P4K, the song's called 223.
223. So who are these people and how did you collab with them?
P4K, who's P4K? That's the homie from Blackstones. That's my homie from LA, man.
Oh, so he's not from Pittsburgh either.
No, he's from LA. Yeah.
Are you willing to collab with Pittsburgh artists or?
I do. I got some songs with niggas from the Biddy.
Are they out?
Yeah. Me and 22 B's. You know what I mean? We just dropped some shit. He on the tape with me and Osama. Me and Osama got a tape together. You know what I mean? Me and Slick from Garfield gang. He just live in LA.
I know. Slick been doing music for a while too.
Yeah, Slick been bumming for a minute. Who else? Me and my nigga Noose, G Noose from the North. We and him got some shit. Me and my nigga, I got music with niggas from the Biddy. I just really gotta think. Me and all the guys got music. I really just do music with the guys, bro. Osama, Shooter Ray, Bees, SK,
So you don't really dabble outside of the circle when it comes to the music?
I mean, I do. I'm willing to. I just really don't do it too often. You know what I mean? It just ain't really manifested too much, but I do. I mean, I'm willing to.
Okay, so this is one question I did have is I didn't see Kush on none of the projects either.
Yeah,
so what's the story behind that?
You know what's so crazy, bro? Me and Kush been like right hand since we was kids, bro. I done been in the stew with Fush 1,000 times.
I know you this. That's what I'm saying.
He done been in the stew with me. We just never, like, we made music when we was 12, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We got a song from like 2010, bro. We was like 8th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. We made a song in his computer in his basement. But, bro, we just never made no music. I be thinking about that still to this day, bro. All the time, I be like, bro, me and Kush ain't got no music. And when he be around, when he be home, when we be together, that's the last thing we be thinking about is music. Like, you feel me? Even though I done been in the studio with him a billion times. Me and his little brother got songs. Me and Z got 100 songs together. Me and Fush don't got no music, gang. I don't know why. We just don't be on the music shit when we be with each other.
It's just more just appreciating each other's presence.
Yeah, that's my man. It's my brother, you know what I mean? Like, so we're going to make some music, bro. That's not nothing. We just didn't do it. I don't know why, you feel me?
Okay, so you did say in the beginning that you were writing and it was just strictly writing when you were talking about the disses, but now you're saying you're more of a freestyler and punching in, correct?
Yeah, I just be going.
So let's talk about your process when you're making the songs. What is that like?
Shit, I just be chilling, bro, and just listen
Inspiration?
to some however I'm feeling, whatever I'm doing for the day. If ain't nothing bumming to me, like, I just listen to the beat, like, and just whatever bum, like, but if ain't nothing bumming, like, I'll just try to, like, think about what's happening today. Like, what happened today? What I do today? You feel me? We always got something going on, so it don't be hard to think of something. You feel me? I just be like, what's going on today? What happened today? What happened yesterday? What happened? All right, what bro do? You know what I'm saying? I'll just do that. Like, you feel me?
And as far as, are you willing to work with any female artists?
Yeah, I just was in the stew. So you gotta let me think, bro, because I be doing music.
I'm gonna keep firing the questions.
Yeah.
I got you,
bro.
bro.
Like Teraya, me and Teraya just made some jams. Me and Teraya just made some heat. You know what I mean? Me and D's got some shit bumming. You know what I mean? Me and D's have been in the stew a few times. Female artists, I'm trying to really think. I mean, that's about it. I mean, I plan on doing some more with a few, but I really ain't been in contact with too many of them. You know what I mean? Me and my buzzo Fresh from the North, me and him got some music. Me and my buzzo Tezo from the North, we got some shit. You know what I mean? I got music with some niggas from the Biddy.
How do you feel about dropping them projects? Because it is a lot when you're dropping ample songs and ample projects at a time. How do you feel about that? And when it's older music too, do you feel like it still resonates with your audience?
It could, bro. Sometimes I really don't even like to think about all that. Like, sometimes I just like, bro, just drop the music, bro. If they listen, they listen. If they don't, they don't. If they don't, it's available to them to listen. Like, they can't listen to it if you don't drop it. So, like, I just be dropping that shit. I don't even think about it. You feel me?
What song is a song that you would say people appreciate the most? People that they always come up to you and be like, oh, I really like this song.
People be always talking about that Uno joint. People be talking about that. People like that Uno joint. Like, that's a random one that people just bring up to me. Like, You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but everybody got their own shit that they fuck with.
All right, videos. When we're talking about this, you recently, well, not even recently, in the past, you dropped a lot of videos.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of music videos now. So what's going on with that? Of course, most of the people, you said Grooves isn't located in LA.
Yeah.
So obviously, that's probably why you guys don't have a bunch of videos for the newest project.
Yeah.
But so what's the thing with the project? I mean, the videos from the projects. Are you going to drop them? What's going on with that?
Yeah, I be thinking about that. Like, I don't know, bro. I really don't even be caring about that, honestly. I know I probably should. People definitely be probably wanting to be videos, but like,
For sure.
in the beginning, like, that's all I was doing was just dropping vids, and I wasn't dropping no projects. I was just dropping vids. But then I'm like, people want to listen to the music, you know what I mean? So like, people was always telling me to just drop a tape, you know what I mean? So I just been dropping tapes. Like, I don't really be thinking about the vids. I really don't be caring to do it. I know I should do it, and I probably am gonna do it, but I don't really be caring, bro. I just be like, I just like making music, bro.
So it's more for fun versus trying to make it, quote unquote.
Yeah, I just make music. I make music for me, bro. Of course, I'm trying to make some bread off it. Who wouldn't? You know what I mean? But even if it wasn't about no bread, I would still do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just like making music. It's fun. It's a hobby. I like listening to my shit. Like, you feel me? I just like doing it.
Okay, so let's go back to this. Another thing that I seen you had post recently, investing in gold. Now, there's people investing in a lot of crypto and things now, but the one thing that has remained since the beginning of the time, that has remained valuable since the beginning of the time, has been gold. And I don't know how people have gotten to the phase of forgetting this, but this one thing that I seen you post, and you were adamant about, hey, you need to get some gold, get some gold. So why were you preaching so much on gold? And what are some other investments you might have?
Man, gold is just like, it's everything right now. You know what I mean? It's important because it's secure. You know what I mean? It's the most secure investment you can make. And it's tangible. You feel me? I wouldn't tell nobody to get into no crypto or nothing if you ask me. You know what I mean? It's a way to make some bread. It's a business for sure. But we talking about like savings and like, you feel me, security. Like, I will only preach precious metals because they have functions and they're earthly resources. Like, you feel me, they're resources.
And what are the precious metals? What is it? Platinum, silver, and gold.
Platinum, silver, gold, palladium. You know what I mean?
Okay. And so you collect all of them, or is it you just zone in on gold?
I buy all of them.
And so
mainly gold though, because like, I mean, I stopped buying so much silver because silver is cheap. So you can have you can have a couple, you can have a ton of silver. You feel me? And it's just like, if worse come to worse, the world come to an end, you ain't gonna be able to carry a ton of silver in your book bag. So I stopped buying so much silver. I just be buying gold. It's lighter. You feel me? You could do more with it, make jewelry out of it. You know?
Okay, I'm not saying you didn't find this out on your own, but who was somebody that maybe had give you the idea, or somebody you were talking to?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I first bought my first piece of gold, bro. I think I was 12, bro.
Whoa, that's a long time ago.
Showtime, bro. Like, I always was into, like, I don't know, bro. I was just always into stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, I was always into, like, mummy movies and treasure movies and Indiana Jones and shit. So like, I always wanted treasure and gold and silver and coins and ancient coins and shit like that.
Well, that would explain exploring for sure.
You feel me? So like, that's just some shit I always been into. But like, I ain't gonna lie, what made me really start going crazy with the gold, like I said, I've been buying gold a long time ago. I had multiple stints with it, but my homie Pete, long live Pete, R.I.P. Pete, man. Something janky happened with my homie Pete. With some white people in Venango County. We ain't gonna get too much into it, but long live Pete, my boy, man. Before he passed away, man, we was bumping, and he was just always telling me, bro, buy this. I just bought some gold, bro. Order some gold off AppMex. This app called AppMex, bro. Buy some gold. He was making this challenge called buy back our money, buy your money back challenge and shit. And I'm like, man, he right, man. I'm gonna buy some gold and shit. And I start buying that shit, bro. And I just was like, fuck it, bro. And I thought the world was gonna come to an end in 2020. There was so much money floating around. I'm like, man, the world coming to an end, nigga. I'm about to buy gold with this shit.
That's another thing I want to highlight, because during the time, like you said, everyone was touching money, and it was like a first time a lot of people were getting money. So let's be honest, a lot of people were wasteful with it. And now looking at the inflation and how everything's changed, we knew that the value of the dollar was diminishing, but
Right.
now we're really seeing it like
Right.
from firsthand.
Hell yeah.
So what's your thoughts on this? Just in the dollar period in general.
Yeah. What I think about the dollar?
Yes.
Get rid of it as soon as possible. If you sitting on some bread, if you sitting on some bash, you sitting on some loaves, buy gold, buy silver, buy some land out the country. Do something with it. Get rid of it, because that shit, it's $100 today. It's gonna be 85 tomorrow, motherfucker. So you know what I mean, get rid of it.
But you've been outside the country, so do they value the dollar outside the country? What is the response to the dollar outside of the country?
I know a lot of countries is not accepting it no more. You know what I mean,
What?
Russia don't accept the U.S. dollar no more. There's a few countries, you feel me, that don't accept the U.S. dollar no more. You know what I mean, I was at most places I was at, they accept it, like they'll exchange it. I mean, most places ain't gonna take it in no store or none, but like there's countries, I mean, they making. I don't know if you heard of Brinks, the new form of currency that a conglomerate of countries is coming together to get behind. So like, I mean, the U.S. dollar is losing value every day, gang. Get rid of it.
I think I don't, and I know you'll correct me if I'm wrong. There was who was it? Was it Saddam Hussein? Somebody I was trying to
It's Gaddafi,
that was Gaddafi. Okay,
Libya.
but the perception that we were getting from him was bad,
Right.
And then you do your research and it's he was just
Right.
trying to build everything up.
Right. Yeah, they do that with everybody, bro. They did the same thing with Saddam Hussein, like you was about to say in Iraq. You know what I mean? When I was just in Iraq, I was talking to the locals and talking to people about Saddam Hussein, and everybody said the same thing. Some people like him, some people don't. But when he was in power, the country was doing good. You know what I mean? And like, that's just how America is, bro. It's called propaganda. You feel me? That's just another weapon that they use.
That's definitely facts. All right, so we'll get back to this a little bit. Let's talk about Garfield. This is somewhere you grew up. Of course, you played for the team growing up. And even now, I see you go back to the games, helping the youth, being around the youth. So talk about Garfield a little bit in whole. I lived there for a little bit on Colombo, but I wasn't deep in Garfield. So.
Yeah, you lived in the hood when you live in the hood?
Yeah, I was like, 20, probably like 2010.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was like 2010. I used to live down the street from, you probably do know them. I'm lying. AJ and them, but yeah.
AJ, Black AJ?
Yeah.
Black AJ? Oh, killer, hell yeah, hell yeah. What about the hood?
Just talk about it in general. Just what it's like growing up in Garfield,
Shit.
the experience of G4L and just the
Yeah.
teams, because it's big. Football's
Yeah.
huge. In the Hill,
Yeah.
Hunwood, and Garfield, football's huge.
Yeah, football is everything in the hood. That's all we got. You know what I mean? Some football, you know what I mean? You know what it is, bro. We from Garfield. Like, we grew up winning. Like, so we got a winner's mentality. We confident, you feel me? We know we gonna win. We know we gonna be good every year. So that's what it is. Like, it's just excellence in the hood when it come to the football shit. Like, everybody play. If you don't play, niggas look at you weird. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say like
Niggas look at you weird.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. At least my generation for sure. Like, nigga, you had to play. Everybody play. If you didn't play, it's like like you bull, but like, nigga, why ain't you playing football? Like, everybody play. Blood ain't play blood, but blood. Everybody, you know what I mean? It's just regular in the hood. Everybody play. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, yeah, it's just
If you're not
regular.
playing for a team, at least out in the street with the friends, some
Hey,
form of
what?
football. That's what I'm
Showtime,
saying.
if you in Garfield, you playing football.
That's when I was in
It's-
Garfield. That's all they did.
You playing in the streets for sure.
On the brick
100%.
road, we
On
was
brick road,
playing.
outside, nigga,
Yes.
don't matter. We playing football, but like, yeah, like the Gators, yeah, like we take that real serious. Like, everybody in the hood got championships. If they don't got a championship, they probably didn't play for the hood. Like, you know what I mean? I know most niggas grow up never winning a championship or even going to the championship. Like, everybody I know who played for the hood, they got at least one.
Who's been the biggest? Who's been the biggest out of Garfield? Is it Diddy? You think Diddy's the
Hell
biggest?
yeah, easy. Not even up for debate.
Okay,
Diddy
Diddy.
might be the best Gator of all time for sure.
Okay,
like,
okay.
he might got 10 championships. I don't remember Diddy and them ever losing. He probably lost one championship. You know what I'm saying? I think probably one. Like, yeah, he probably got 10 rings for sure. Diddy probably 2-3 years younger than me. Diddy was on my team. Diddy was playing up. He was 4. We was like 6-7. Diddy was playing with us. You know what I mean?
And he was he the only? Who else went D1? I think he went D1. Who else? There's
Hella
a couple
niggas
other
from the
people.
hood went D1, bro.
Hello, people.
At least a dub.
So who? All right. So who else though? Outside of Diddy,
The
who
nigga
else?
Nakai, he played for Bama right now. Nakai Hill Green.
Oh, he was he played for Colorado for a little bit too, didn't he?
He played for Colorado.
Yeah,
He played for a couple of squads. He played
He's
for
from
Michigan.
Garfield?
He's from the hood, gang.
That's crazy.
He played for the hood for sure. I just assume he from the hood because he played for the hood, but he played for the hood 100%. I remember him when he was a little kid. Who else? Mad niggas, bro. You know Diddy's big brother went to the NFL. He went to Notre Dame. Kevin Barlow, he from the hood. I don't know if he played for the hood. He might be a little too old, but he went to Pitt. He played for the Niners. The nigga Leander from the hood. He ain't played for the hood. Them niggas is older. He probably played when he was on the big team. I don't know. But that nigga played for the Falcons. Who else, bro? Mad niggas, bro. Went D1. I mean, just gotta think, but mad niggas, bro.
And from the time that you
Troy played for the hood. Troy went D1. Troy from the Hill.
He played for Garfield.
He played for Garfield.
He played
man.
for the Disciples too, though.
Yeah. He played for Lincoln first. Then he played for the hood. Then he played for the Hill.
Oh, he tough. I just watched him at the Pro-Am. He was killing.
Troy always was a dog. Show
In everything though. Yeah,
bro,
for sure.
freak athlete.
All right, but I want to talk about the differences from when you were growing up playing for Garfield and then now you see at these games. Is there any differences? Is there something that you would change? Or like, I'm just being honest.
Man,
you gotta know.
Everything's different, bro. You already know, bro. Like first, like it just don't mean as much to the neighborhood. I mean, the neighborhoods ain't the same. That's the biggest difference. Like the neighborhoods is gentrified, bro.
A lot of people left, yeah.
The attendance is not what it used to be. Yeah, I mean, the attendance ain't what it used to be. So the spirit and just the feel of that Saturday morning, it ain't the same. Yeah, I mean, but the youngins are still out there. I ain't gonna talk too bad about it because the youngins are still out there. Yeah, I mean, but we all know it ain't the same. Like, yeah, I mean, when we was kids, like it was crazy. You feel me? Like. It was a real event, you know what I mean? But now, like, football it don't mean the same to kids as it did when we was kids. The kids don't play football no more. Kids don't really play sports, it seems like.
You think they fell out of love? You don't see a lot of kids outside, period,
That's what
though.
I'm saying. It's not the same, gang.
What is the reasoning for that? Of course, social media we're seeing firsthand because I'm part of the generation and you're part of the generation. We grew up without social media. We grew up when it was like our parents said, no, go outside. No, you don't get to stay inside. Go outside. And now you're seeing more of them. They're making money off of it, so you don't want to shit on it too bad, but they're not outside as much. Do you think that's going to play a significant role going forward? We're already seeing the changes of it now. Like people having social anxiety, not being able to hold conversations. So just in general, do you think that it's going to drastically change even further?
Yeah, man, it's getting worse and worse. Yeah, I mean, like it's getting worse and worse with the youngins. Yeah, I mean, people is less social. Like you said, ain't nobody outside. Everybody's on these tablets and on this technology. I mean, ain't nobody playing in the yard. Ain't nobody out in the woods picking up snakes and shit no more like we used to.
Facts.
I mean, like
snakes,
we used to be doing
lightning
all type
bugs.
of,
And shit,
we used to be playing in nature and shit, bro, in the woods and throwing rocks and playing with the green lady. I mean, getting lost, doing little kid shit, looking for bears and wrestling niggas' dogs in their backyard. Like, youngins don't do that no more, bro. I don't know what that's gonna do to them. You know what I mean? But it's just, I don't know, bro. Shit's weird now. Shit's weird.
All right, so look, I know this is like a short interview, but I tried to get as many questions as I had, but I do have work. So is there anything else that you want to specifically highlight or talk about?
Nah,
I tried to get everything fast though. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you good, bro.
So,
my bad. I was late, man. That's on me.
It's
man.
cool, bro. It's cool. I figured you was gonna be a little bit late, but I was able to get 30 minutes, so I'm happy about that. So bare minimum, could you please tell people where to follow you, what you have coming up next, and just some inspiration or motivation you want to give to the people?
Yeah. My Instagram, 54 Flames. Yeah, I mean, you can follow me on there. My YouTube is Maurre54. Yeah, I mean, you can pull me up. Yeah, I mean, follow my subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I mean, I be posting all type of content, travel. Yeah, I mean, music.
So you do vlogs?
I post shorts, bro. I don't really be doing too much vlogs.
Your Cut of the Country vlogs would have went stupid, bro.
I already know that's what everybody be saying, bro.
So what was the reason for that? Even the workout vlogs. This is all content.
Yeah, I know, gang. I'm just not too into all that Bammer type shit. You know what I mean? Like, it just be a lot for me, like, to just do that. Like, I'm not really into the Bammer like that. Like, I wish I was. Like maybe I would be, but I don't know, bro. I'm probably vlog the next time, my next tour. You know what I mean? I'm gonna definitely vlog it because that's all everybody be saying, gang. So make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Maurre54. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Travel vlogs bumming soon.
All right. And then you got what else do you have coming up next?
I'm dropping, man. Hella music, man.
We got to get some videos out there, though, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to get some vids. I'm going to shoot some vids. I was supposed to shoot some vids like last couple weeks ago when I was in LA, but it just didn't materialize, you know what I mean? But I'm going to get some vids. I'm going to get some visuals out there, you know what I mean?
All right. And, bro, and you don't understand, bro. I am so sorry for cutting this short, bro. I wanted to do at least 45 to an hour because there's a lot of questions I did want to ask, but I do got to go to work. So
you good, brother. You good. We could get back in here one of these days.
For sure,
man.
for
Let
sure.
me know something.
I appreciate you, bro.